Hey guys, what's going on? It's Dottie here, back with another video. And in today's video, I want to talk about some of the best mods that you could possibly do to your C5 Corvette, whether it be the Z06 or the base model. Also, excuse the wind noise, it's very windy here in Michigan. And also, stay tuned for the end of the video. There's a couple of special surprises I want to show you guys. With that being said, let's get into some of the best mods that you can possibly do for these cars. Okay guys, so the first option is also the most expensive by far, but it is a supercharger. Now superchargers go for about $6,000 and up. This one I gained about 150 wheel horsepower on top of stock. If I had to do it again, I would go with a centrifugal one, like a Pro Charger for example, just because there's less crank loss and you can keep your intake. If that's not a good route for you and you want the same amount of, horsepower gain for cheaper, you can go heads cam intake. And I know Texas Speed Performance sells a package for anywhere between $2,400 to $4,000 depending on how aggressive you want your kit to be. So that is option number one, which is a very, very good option. Okay guys, so secondly, I would like to talk about a bigger radiator. Now this is probably the most essential one that you'd possibly need for a C5, just because they are known to have overheating problems, especially if you sit in traffic quite a bit. And I have the stock radiator, but I'm probably going to upgrade it in the near future. I just do a lot of highway driving, so it doesn't get too hot, but my temps I have seen go up to 200. And with a bigger radiator, this would drastically go down. Now I know DeWitt's makes a really good radiator, and you can find them for about $800, and they fit perfectly right in there. So that's probably your most reliable and the one that you want to do the most option on the list. Okay guys, so another well-known issue for the C5s is the harmonic balancer or the damper just kind of becoming loose over time and vibrating, and it makes your car not idle as well or run as smooth. So with that being said, you can buy an ATI super damper, which is the one I have in my car, and I'm not even going to try to show you guys a picture, but I'm just going to put one up on the screen here. Those go for about $400. And another option, which is about half the price, is a Summit Racing damper, which I can't vouch for. I don't really know a whole lot about them, but they seem pretty popular. So if you want to kind of do a preventative maintenance thing, I would definitely consider changing out your damper, and you can gain like the smallest little bit of horsepower from it. Okay, so the fourth thing I want to talk about is ride height. So as you guys can see, my car is a little bit lower than factory, and that's a big concern for a lot of people because these cars were made for the track and they do pretty good, especially by today's standards, but there's always a little bit of room for improvement. And you can do a free mod just by loosening the bolts on your leaf springs and driving it down a little bit. This car has the PFADT adjustable coilovers, so I can't really demonstrate and show you guys what bolts to loosen, but it is a free mod, and that is definitely going to improve your car's performance both in a straight line and around a track. Okay guys, so fifth and final thing I want to talk about are long tube headers. Now I could talk about the full exhaust, but I think long tubes are the most beneficial of everything, just because they help your car breathe a lot better. You do end up getting a little bit better gas mileage also. It just makes your car sound a lot better, obviously. They're lighter, and in my opinion, they look better than the stock factory exhaust manifold. I don't currently have them on my car, but I do have experience with them. I had them on my Trailblazer SS, and my uncle with the medium Sparrow Gray Corvette that you guys might have seen in a different video has them on his, and I'm going to put in a clip here. If you made it this far to the end of the video, I really appreciate you guys for watching, and I appreciate all the recent support. I really hope this helped you guys make your car better in some way, whether it be performing, turning, or just functioning a little bit better. So with that being said, I wanted to show you guys a couple multi-million-dollar cars I've seen over the weekend. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a great day.